5 years old.
But I am 5. I'm more than 5.
Oh, well, that's just the way it goes.
The only thing wrong with Chuck is his lack of confidence. His inferiority and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority, and his lack of confidence. His stupidity, his clumsiness, his inferiority.
Hey, did you know that Charlie Brown has never pitched a winning baseball game? Never been able to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency. Well, I think that Charlie Brown has nice hands.
It is truly a dog's life. I feel so neglected. Charlie Brown never brings me coffee in the morning. Now, Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Behold, still a minute, Charlie Brown on Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face, Linus. Notice how it has failure written all over it. Study it carefully, Linus. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I'd say this is one of the finest examples of a failure face you're liable to see for a long while.
Some days I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, how my life lies before me. And I get a very positive feeling about things. Like this morning, for instance. The sky's so clear, the sun's so bright. How can anything go wrong on a day like this?
Charlie Brown! You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have stability, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very, very sweet. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. And we know you will go very far. It's hard to believe, almost like it's to perceive what a good man you are.
You are kind.
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. Aww. From hearts of gold to the wing of your toes and the single solitary word. You bravely face adverse and keep your cheerful through the day. Your thoughtful, brave, and courteous. And you also have some faults, but for the moment, let's just say
I think lunchtime is the worst time of the day for me. Always have to sit alone.
Hey,
What? Oh. And again, mornings aren't so great either. Lying in bed, thinking if anything will really miss me if I ever got out of bed. Then there's the nighttime too. Just lying there thinking about the stupid things I've done during the day. And there are those times in between when I do those stupid things. Still, lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. Well, I guess I better see what I got. Peanut butter. You know, some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. But when you're really lonely, peanut butter sticks to the roof of your mouth. Boy, he did a good job of painting those benches over there. There's that cute little redhead girl. Eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she would say if I went over there and sat next to her and had lunch with her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on a face when it gets laughed in. Why can't I go over there? I could do that right now. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much of a coward that she wouldn't even think of looking at me. Why shouldn't she look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she can't take one little woman? She's looking at me. She's looking at me.
No, Patty, you're thinking of the other dress. The one I'm talking about is the very light blue one. The one with the embroidery around the waist.
I don't remember.
Well, it was kind of like this one, only it had a bigger skirt and puffy sleeves and a sash.
Now I remember.
Yes, well, that was the one that I was wearing last week when I met Frida, and she said she'd seen one just like it over at Macy's. Only I
Lunchtime is among the worst times of the day for me. If that little red-headed girl were to look over at me with this stupid bag on my head, she'd think I'm the biggest fool alive. But then again, I could take it off real quickly and she wouldn't even have to notice that it's on my head. But on the other hand, if I never take it off, I'll never have to know if she's looking at me or not. But on the other hand, it's getting very hard to breathe in here. She's not here. Nobody's here. Good grief, I'm late! Oh well, one more lunch hour over with, only 2,863 to go.
with a musician.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
You know, I think most of us take newspapers too much for granted. We don't take time to appreciate the miracle that is the modern daily newspaper. You know, it's hard to put into words just how one feels about a newspaper.
Well, I like newspaper because you don't have to dial it. Give me back my plate.
No, I'm gonna keep it. As it doesn't start to be here, this disgusting habit.
Well, apparently you haven't read the latest scientific reports. A blanket is as important to a child as a hobby is to an adult. Many a man spends his days storing antique automobiles, or building model trains, or collecting old telephones, or even studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Certainly, and this is good for it helps these men to cope with everyday problems. Now I feel that it's going to be absolutely necessary that I get back my blanket. So I'm just gonna give it a good gate. It's amazing what you can do with a little smooth talking and fast action.
Hi, Snoopy. You're such a cute doggy. I wish I could give you a big kiss, but of course I can't.
The curse of a fuzzy face.
Happiness is a fleeting thing, Patty, but I think that man can become closer to it by directing the efforts of his life towards a single goal that he believes in. And I don't think that a man's personal search of happiness is a selfish thing either, because by achieving happiness himself, he can help others find it. Does that make sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
What would you think, Schroeder, if one day you and I got married and we were so poor we had to sell the piano to buy new saucepans?
Saucepans?
Well, sure. You don't expect me to set up good housekeeping without a good set of saucepans, do you?
Saucepans?
Well, girls have to think about these things. We're so lucky. You never have to think about things like saucepans.
I can't stand it. I just can't stand it.
Boys.
Here's the fierce jungle lion pounding his chest while the other animals cower in the distance. Suddenly, he emits a terrifying roar.
What's the matter, Patty?
I don't know. I was jumping rope. Everything was fine. And then suddenly, it all seemed so futile.
Patty! Patty!
I'm gonna be a terrific trophy.
It's not fair! It's just not
What?
The more you fuss, the worse off you'll be. Why admit it's all your own fault? Why'd I go up to Mom and say, I'm sorry, dear mother. I admit I did bad. You were right to cancel my party. From now on, I shall try to be good. That's much better than ranting and raving. All that does is prove her point.
I'm sorry, dear mother. I admit I've been bad, and you were right to cancel my party. From now on, I shall try to be good. I'd rather die!
Beethoven loved the country. He quite often liked to take long strolls into the countryside. He loved the peace and quiet of the country. They were such an inspiration.
You're a blockhead!
Beethoven had it nice.
Hi there, Snoopy. We're home from school. Hi there, Bella. Gosh, it's good to see ya. Okay, Snoopy, you stay up there on your doghouse, and I'll be out there with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
Me too. He's just about the best there is.
They like me. I think that's why. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day
think I'll walk right up to that little red-headed girl and introduce myself. I'll introduce myself, then I'll ask her to come over and sit next to me. I'll ask her to come over and sit next to me, then I'll tell her how much I've always admired her. I think I'll just flap my arms, fly to the moon.
Yesterday, I was a dog. Today, I'm a dog. Tomorrow, I'll probably still be a dog. There's just so little hope of advancement.
Delightful. Don't ever let me do that again! Got your back. Looking at me. Blanket and
Okay, switch channels.
Are you kidding? What made you think you could just walk in here and take over?
These 5 fingers. Individually, they are nothing. But when curled together into a single unit, they become a fighting force, terrible to behold.
Which channel do you want? Why can't you guys get organized like that?
Linus, do you know what I intend? I intend to be a queen. When I grow up, I'm going to be the biggest queen there ever was, and I'm going to live in a big palace with a big front lawn, and I'm going to have lots of beautiful dresses to wear. When I go out on my coat, all the people,
Lucy!
they will cheer and I will shout at them.
Lucy! I believe queen is an inherited title. Yes, I'm quite sure. In order for a person to become a queen, she must be born to a royal family with the correct lineage so that she can assume the throne after the death of the reigning monarch. I see no possible way that you could ever become a queen. I'm sorry, Lucy, but it's true.
And in the summertime, devote my life to cultivating my natural beauty.
I sent 52 Valentines and received 75. This year, I sent 58 Valentines and only received 61. Am I right in claiming this on the zip code?
This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. That doesn't sound right. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, I can do it if I just don't get nervous. This is for you, Lucy. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, I can do it. Just gotta stay calm. This is for you, Lucy. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Patty. You dropped all your stuff. What is all this?
Valentines. They're for all the guys in our class at school I like.
Well, we wouldn't want to lose this one, would we? The initial CB on it.
Oh no, Chris Banks would be very disappointed.
I can't stand it. Look at them, laughing and enjoying themselves. I sent a Valentine to everyone I know this Valentine's Day. Did I get one? No, not one. I didn't get one single Valentine. Everybody gets Valentines with me. Nobody likes me. I have about as many Valentines as a dog.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
too.
Sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need right now is to come out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
I really think that'll help.
Certainly.
All right, I'll try.
I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a steak or I cough or I laugh. I don't bring a present or I spill the ice cream. I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how could there possibly be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly blah as me?
Well, that's okay for a starter.
Starter?
Well, sure. You don't think that mentioning a few superficial failings is going to help any. But Charlie Brown, you really have to tell. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me, not Frida or Shermie or Linus or Schroeder
Or Lucy.
or Lucy
Or Snoopy.
or Snoop. Wait a minute! Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Or Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly?
Wait! You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there is reason for hope.
There's hope.
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder or happy like Snoopy or lovely like me, you have no distinction to me. No one else but the singular remarkable unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
It's amazingly true. For whatever it's 1783 to go.
Name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it very. I like the part where it was it reminded me of Robin Hood. And the part where Little John jumped from the rock to the sheriff of Nottingham's back, and then Robin and everyone swung from the trees in a sudden surprise attack. And they captured the sheriff and all of his goods, and they carried him back to their camp in the woods, and the sheriff was guessing their dinner and all, but he wriggled away as he sounded the call, and the men rushed in and the arrows flew. Peter Rabbit did that sort of kind of thing too.
The other people's name was in red. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of its aesthetically simple plot should not be allowed to blind the reader to the more substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I hope to examine the sociological pressure so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of thievery which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to examine Mr. McGregor and his conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian. At the start of the story,
Start writing
Peter Rabbit
now,
has
and I'm not
here
ready
to
to
increase the social
I'll
pressure
say my
and the
thinking
features
is
of moral fabric.
good at all. I'll get up, fresh start tomorrow, and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Minus it's always happen. I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I never best under pressure, and there'll be lots of pressure if I wait till tomorrow. I should start writing now, but if I start writing now and I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
The name of the rabbit. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ha!
Down came the staff on his head. Smash! And Robin fell like a sack full of lead. Crash! The sheriff laughed. He left him for dead. Ah! But he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 40.
Just then an arrow flew in. Wing! It was a sign for the fight to begin. Zing! And then it looked like the sheriff could win. Ah! But not for long. Away they ran. Just like rabbits, as you could tell by the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is all about.
How do they expect us to write a book for open quality just to How do they inspire to bring life to this world? So effectively in so many ways.
Not to mention the extreme pressure
All right, everybody out for rabbit chasing.
Oh, good grief.
Come on, Snoopy. It's a beautiful day for chasing rabbits. The sun is shining, the air is clear, the fields and woodlands lie open and inviting.
It's such a great day. Why spoil it for the rabbits?
What's the matter, Snoopy? What happened to that old thrill of the chase? Where's your spirit of adventure? What kind of a dog are you, anyway?
I'm a sleeping dog. You take it from there.
You should be ashamed of yourself wasting a perfect day like this. The scent is fresh, the trail is clear. Let's get out there and track us down a big old rabbit.
I have a feeling she's determined. Well, if that's what she wants, she might as well get her money's worth.
Attaboy, Snoopy. We ought to see lots of game today. We're hunting rabbit. Oh well, I guess we're not going to find anything today, Snoopy. But at least you tried, even though you failed. It always makes you feel better when you know you've done your best.
I hate to disillusion her, but I don't even know what a rabbit smells like.
All right, gang. Now this is our biggest and best game of the season. I want everyone out there playing with everything he's got.
Oh, Charlie Brown, I thought of a new strategy for you. How about we tell the other team we're gonna meet them at a certain place, see? Only it isn't the real place. And when they don't show, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that a good strategy, Charlie Brown? I don't understand these managers who don't want to use good strategy.
The thing we have to remember most is spirit and teamwork. Now, if we all grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish off the season with a little...
Charlie Brown, is Lucy gonna pitch again? Because if she does, I quit. You know what she does? She's always calling me out for conferences on the mound. I go out there for a secret conference on the mound, and you know what she does? She kisses me on the nose.
Don't worry, Shorter. I'm finished today. Okay, as I was saying, if we all grit our teeth and bear down, I'm sure we can finish off the season with just...
Perhaps you shouldn't be a playing manager, Charlie Brown. Perhaps you should be a bench manager.
That's a good idea. You'd be a great bench manager, Chuck. You could say, bench, do this. Or bench, do that. You could even be in charge of where we put the bench. When we get to the playing field, you could say, let's put the bench here. Or, let's put the bench there.
I can't stand it. I don't see the point of us playing if we're just going to lose. I mean, if there's at least 1,000,000 to 1 chance, it would make some sense.
Well, there may not be 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but I'm sure we at least got 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. Come on, give me a team! Team!
There's no team like the best team.
as always, but somehow or other disaster struck at the baseball game. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the bases were loaded with 2 men out. Pitch by curve, but somehow we hit a good strong rock. See, I holler, it's going as easy as pie and try. I don't think it's good for a team's morale to see their manager cry. Snoopy helped out by fighting a run and catching the ball in his team. It's all lies, their story when no life only wants right if we need. Yes, we had more than 2, no one could argue with that. And 1 run would win us the game as I came on to bat.
There is no team like the best team, which is our team right here. We will show you we're the best team in the very little leagues this year. And in no time, when we take time with the big league baseball squad, for all we have to do is win this one more game, and the championship is ours.
Turn around with 2 outs and keep it 1 strike. I saw her, little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win for her, and I shouldered my bat and I swung. Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Could you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown.
I'm sorry to have to say this right to your face, Lucy, but it's true. You're a very crabby person. Now, I know your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you that you're not even aware of when you're being crabby. But it's true just the same. You're a very crabby person, and you're crabby just about everyone you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind me saying this, and I hope you won't take this the wrong way, but I think we should be all open to any opportunity to learn more about ourselves. I think Socrates was very right when he said that one of the first rules for anyone in life is to know thyself. Well, I guess I've said about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
What did Socrates have to do with it anyway, huh? Who was he anyway? Did he ever get to be king? Huh? Tell me, did he ever get to be king? Did he ever get to be king? Who was Socrates anyways? Know thyself.
Hey, Snoopy, want to come on and help me get my arm back in shape? Okay, watch out for this one. It's a new fastball.
Oh, Charlie Brown. I was wondering if you mind answering a few questions.
Certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm doing a survey to enable me to know myself better, and I was wondering, on a scale of 1 to 100 using a standard of 50 is average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, how would you rate me with regards to happiness? Your ballots need not be signed, and all answers will be held in strictest confidence.
But still, Lucy, that that's a very hard question to answer.
Well, you may have a few moments to think it over if you'd like. Or we can come back to that question later.
I'll come back to it later.
Okay? This next question deals with certain character traits you may have observed. Regarding personality, would you say that mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? What would it be, Charlie Brown? A, B, or C? Charlie Brown? A, B, or C? Charlie Brown, what is your answer? Charlie Brown?
I guess I have to say forceful, Lucy, but
Forceful! Oh, I see. Just put a check mark next to the letter A then. Now, would you rate my ability to get along with other people as poor, fair, good, or excellent?
well, that depends a lot on what you mean by getting along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in the crowd, that sort of thing.
Yes, space for an extension?
Certainly. I'll just put a check mark at none of the above. This next question deals with physical appearance. In referring to my beauty, would you say that mine was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Gee, Lucy, I don't know. You look just fine to me.
Stunning! All right. I think we should get back to that first question. On a scale of 1 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 is above average, and 90...
I remember the question, Lucy.
Well,
51.
51 is your crabbiness rating for me.
And that's my final answer.
Okay. Very well. That about does it, I guess. Thank you very much for your cooperation, Charlie Brown. It was greatly appreciated.
It was my pleasure, Lucy. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, just a minute. One more question. Would you answer yes or no to the following question? Is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person that you would like to have as president of your club or civic organization?
Oh, yes, by all means, Lucy.
Yes, well, thank you very much. That about does it, I think. Well, let's see. That's 51. None of the above. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with the glow of awareness. Oh, Patty, I'm doing a survey and I was wondering...
110. C. Poor. None of the above. No. And what are you going to do about the dent you made in my bicycle?
It's amazing how fast word of these surveys gets around. Oh, Linus, I'm glad you're here. I'm doing a survey and I was wondering if you mind answering a few questions.
Sure, go ahead.
On a scale of 1 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 is above average, and 90 is exceptional, how would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
You're my big sister.
That's not the question, Linus.
No, but that's the answer.
Oh, come on, answer the question.
Lucy, I know very well that if I give you any sort of honest answer, you're going to slug me.
Linus, a survey that is not based on honest answers is like a house that is built on a foundation of sand. Would I be conducting the survey if I did not expect complete candor in all responses? I promise not to slug you. Now, what would your rating be for me?
Well, 95.
No one could be expected to keep her word with a rating over 90! Huh. Now, add these two columns together, and that gives us answer. See what we got. It's true. I'm a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person and everybody knows it. I'm a super crab. So wonder anyone will still talk to me. So wonder I have any friends at all or even associates. All I've done is make life miserable for everyone. All I've done is breed unhappiness and resentment. Where did I go wrong? How could I be so selfish?
What's the matter, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Linus. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe.
That's not true, Lucy.
Yes, it is. Name one good reason why I should go on living on the face of this planet.
Well, for one thing, you have a baby brother that loves you. Every now and then I say the right thing.
Of course it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy knows now she can't be crabby anymore. Hey, where is everybody? I told them to be here. If we don't rehearse, we can't sing at the assembly tomorrow. Charlie Brown, Linus, Lucy, everybody.
Give it to me!
No,
Give me my pencil!
no, not until you give back my crayons.
That's my best pencil! If you don't give me my pencil, I'll tell Patty what you said about her.
Stop that. We've got to rehearse. You two are late.
What did you say about me,
He
Linus?
said
Lucy, quiet.
I'm sorry I'm late, guys.
There's no time to be sorry.
What did he say?
he said that you were.
He said quiet. Now remember, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture of music and words. And concentrate! Remember, adagio con brio.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, and the deer and the antelope play.
My pencil.
Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Give me that pencil, you smart
forms that the sophomore gave us in school today?
I put down my name, address, and postal zone.
Well, what did you put where it says family doctor?
Well, I wasn't quite sure. So I put down Dr. Seuss.
My teeth are tingling again. I have the feeling that I just gotta bite someone before the end of the day, or I'm gonna go start raving mad! And yet I know society frowns on such an action. So what happens? I'm stuck with tingling teeth. I hate cats. To me, cats are the crabgrass and the lawn of life. I'm a cat hater, a cat despiser, and a cat holder! I'm also scared to death of them. Look, there's my little baby brother Linus with his little baby blanket.
It's your little baby brother with his silly blanket.
Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
I am Count Dracula from Transylvania!
Some days I think I'm just gonna pull up stakes, move out of here, broaden my horizons, meet new people. But there's something that binds me to the spot. That old supper dish.
Hey, Linus, what you doing?
Lucy's teaching me. She says that a big sister is responsible for a little brother's education. So she's teaching me. Boy, is she intelligent.
Hey, Al.
You see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur coats. It also gives us wool in the
I
wintertime.
never knew that before, Lucy. That's very common. Don't you point here.
This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. An oak. You can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
That's very fascinating.
Wait a minute, Lucy, I don't mean to interfere, but I just want to say that.
And way up there, the little fluffy bird things. Those are clouds. They make the wind blow. And way down there, those tiny little black things. Those are bugs. They make the grass grow.
Is that so?
Sure! They spend all day long pushing and pulling on each little seedling until it grows into a giant blade of grass.
Boy, that's amazing.
Oh, good grief.
And this thing here, it's called a hydrant. They grow all over, and no one seems to know just how a little thing like that gives so much water. Do you see that bird? It is an eagle. But since it's little, it has another name, a sparrow. And on Christmas and Thanksgiving, we eat them.
Lucy, how can you say that? I'm sorry, but I just
Way up there, the little stars and planets make the rain that falls in showers. When it's cold and winter is upon us, the snow comes out just like those flowers.
Now, Lucy, I know that's wrong. Snow doesn't come up, it comes down.
No, Charlie Brown. After it comes up out of the ground, the wind blows it around so it looks like it's coming down. But it actually comes up out of the ground like grass. Snow comes up, Charlie Brown. It comes up.
Oh, good grief.
Lucy, why is Charlie Brown bang his head against that tree?
To loosen the bark, to make the tree grow
I believe it's a star, but it could be a planet, you know? Or maybe even a satellite.
It could be a satellite. I wonder.
Well, we're not gonna find out by just sitting here.
Where are you going, Linus?
To get a closer look?
Sometimes after supper time, I like to sit up here on top of my doghouse and listen to the sounds of the night. Something seems to be missing. In my opinion, that's exactly what it needed.
I'm so happy. That cute little redheaded girl gave me her pencil. And look, his teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human. You know, it really hasn't been such a bad day after all.